Alright, welcome back folks with me, Phil Too Real, part 9, take 2. Um, I just noticed this, I'm so glad I redid this take. Curling just threw a bolt out the hole of his chest. Anyway, a little bit of a morbid humor aside, you don't have to go this way I'm going up. You could actually stay on the ground and follow the path around. But I wanted to show exactly where the armory is. And the satchel charge is actually really close to us, but I'm going to make a miscalculation on my part. I'm actually going to think it's towards the end of this section where the warp portal is, but it's actually really close. So once you jump down, that tower that's right behind this purlin that jumped down, or jumped out of the hole, if you go up there and you jump over the fence, or the wall, I guess I should say, the satchel charge is there. So that's what you should do. But I'm going to make a miscalculation and think that's actually towards the end. There'll be a Juggernaut that'll be waiting for us by the bridge, so make sure you're ready for that. Take them out. And also those wooden platforms, make sure you're very quick in jumping across them. They do sink into the marsh, death marshes, so make sure you do that. Jump over here on this tower, climb it up, and we're going to hop over the... I don't think there's any way to avoid that purlin shooting at you unless you just like knew it was up there and you shot like some tech arrows, or you shot a explosive shell up there with the shredder to make it bounce. But yeah, if you got the Juggernaut right there, you'll be greedy with the full health there. So I guess that's one way they can like say, oh yeah, we put a trick there where you can't avoid it, but here's full health. Forgive us please. But anyways, go back here and you'll get the plasma rifle a little bit earlier than what you can get it. Thank you, Adon. So the plasma rifle, it's one of two sniper weapons, the other one being the tech bow, and honestly I think the tech bow is better, you know, watching myself play this game and editing video and everything, because the plasma rifle, while it has more shots than the tech arrow, I believe you get, I think it's 5 per shot. So I want to say you get 30 shots of the plasma rifle before you run completely dry without getting any sort of ammo. So whereas the tech bow, you only get 10 explosive shots, but you get like a lot of, you know, normal arrows you want to. But nobody really wants to use the non-exploding violent arrows in Turok. We want to use like the boom boom arrows. But so if you go up here, jump over here, you'll get the satchel charge. But yeah, and it is a nice weapon if you're very good at sniping. And spoiler, I'm not the best sniper in the world, far from it. But if you hit them in the neighborhood with the tech bow, you just, you know, plant the arrow and it blows up, it's normally enough. But with the plasma rifle, you generally have to hit them in the head to take them out in one shot. But if you're one of those people that are really quick with sniping and you're good at it, you can predict, you know, that weapon's probably for you. And I do use it quite a bit, but I'm not the best at it, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that. But yeah, enough of my poor sniping skills. We're already about to blow up our second armory. So plant the charger and keep follow the road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow all the way and turn right here, and then you'll be out of here. Thank you, Adon. And if you want to go back in here, you can get the full health here. So make sure you go at the end of this hall, and really, that's it. If you want to explore in here a little bit, which I'm going to show off a little bit, you can. There's really nothing here, so there's really no need to go in here. And I guess past and present, Phil, because I actually went back and edited this part a little bit before you're seeing it. Spoiler alert. A little bit behind the scenes, because the end kind of dragged on a little bit with a lot of backtracking, so I went and edited that up a bit, got it less, edited about a minute of backtracking, which is nice. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in a 20-minute video, that's like 1/20th of the video. I can math. So make sure you don't jump in the death marshes. You need those tech arrows. You can go ahead and snag them if you want. But we're done here. We can go to that portal and go ahead and get onto the big bridge. Not the Battle of the Big Bridge from Final Fantasy V. God, I love that track. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So just quickly jump across these platforms as you did before, or as you saw me do before. I don't recommend doing what I did at first. I recommend blowing up the armory first, but go ahead and jump across here, get on top of this tower, jump in here, and then go to the portal in this building at the very end. And we get out of here. I think the Juggernaut respawns. Yeah, but I'm faster than it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yahoo! And then we're at the first bridge area, but it's not the big bridge, but this is a pretty big bridge. And the Juggernaut AI never ceases to amaze me. There's gonna be one where he just spins around repeatedly over and over and over and over again, and it's pretty humorous. I don't remember that being in the Nintendo 64 version, but then again, you couldn't see very far in the Nintendo 64 version, so there was that too. So pick out these gunners right here, and at the end there'll be another Juggernaut, I believe, and that's what I'm talking about. He's just doing the spin-a-rooney. I guess you could say, nah, that's a bad time. I didn't even say. Oh, what the heck? It's Juggernaut T instead of Booker T. Anyways, take him out, and then, you know, as you see here, I'm doing a very horrible job sniping this Juggernaut. I'm not even doing it, and I'm in more disbelief. I'm just seeing him just doing these backflips. So, you know, use something more explosive, like the non-scope plasma rifle. It tends to make a bigger explosion. And there'll be a wasp nest here. If you shoot it, you'll take it out, and they'll release some wasps, and then they'll try to sting you. And they look awfully very similar, like Waspinator from Beast Wars. Waspinator wants to sting you, Turok. Anywho, that's as good as my Waspinator impression gets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that messes with you. But yeah, just continue on here. You go back here and get a shredder if you didn't grab the ones from before. I think it's our second one. Maybe it might be a third, but you go ahead and grab one there. But you should already have this amazing piece of futuristic artillery here in your hands. It's an amazing weapon with explosive shells. So the Juggernaut's going to break out here like the Kool-Aid Man, but you know, he used rock and I used gun, and he lost. Or I guess sword and gun. I don't know, maybe it was rock because he busts out the wall, and the wall like kind of threw some of the wall chunks at me. Anyway, I digress. So keep going this way. There'll be another gunner right here, and you can shoot it, or you can take it out with whatever weapon you want. There's some explosive shells here. On this hill there'll be a Juggernaut, so be ready for that. So use whatever you want. I'm trying to use a Mag 60, and it's not going to work out very well for me because, you know, it has armor, and that's no bueno. And explosive weapons are the things to use for these Juggernauts. So we'll go up here. There'll be a checkpoint. I'm going to go in it quickly and then kind of like jump cut, or I guess not. I mean, I can see that I have a fade on my timeline, but I got some health. And I was thinking right here that there was something under.
Plasma rifle. Sniper capability
enabled. Thank you, Adon. What I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted, Adon. Over the, like on the ledges in this level, you can there might be some goodies right below. That's why you saw me looking over the ledge, because in the next part there is a prisoner cage right below the ledge, and that was the fate I was talking about. And there's normally prisoner cages, and there's some goodies, so that's why I kind of like paused and looked around for a minute. This is the big bridge I was talking about. There's a full health here, and they really wanted you to snipe right here because those 3 packs of plasma are full ammos for the plasma rifles. So you can get, what I say, 30 per full ammo count. So that would be 30, 60, 90, and assuming you came in here with a full to begin with, like that's 90, 30, 60, 90, no, 120 shots right here. And you can snipe here, or you can just go across it and, you know, just go. Sniping and stealth is not an option. You go in there with a shotgun and peck arrows and Mag 60 your way through. There'll be some Perlin that are going to come down here that don't have guns, the normal Ooga Booga ones. So we want to either snipe them or blow them up. I'm actually doing a really good job sniping them. I'm quite impressed. Anywho, continue on. There'll be some in the towers, I believe. I believe there'll be some gunners in the towers. I know at the very end there'll be a Juggernaut that's gonna like try to swing its sword at the tower right there. So you can either snipe it or you can blow it up. Again, I'm not really showing the true power of the plasma rifle here because, again, I'm a horrible sniper. But once you take them out, there'll be some more juggernauts at the end that will be guarding the portal. They'll be in towers, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go get those plasma packs, or at least one of them. That way I can restore my plasma rifle to full ammo, and then we can continue along with this slaughter at the death marches. Oh man, you really should call it slaughter by the death marches instead of slaughter by the reverse souls. But yeah, go at the other end here. There shouldn't really be anything, but if you look to the right, you can see a cage, and then we need to get down there and rescue a prisoner. Is the prisoner going to say, "Hey, help me"? See, right there. We're going to take out these juggernauts, and then there's some ammo right here. I think, yeah, it's another shredder. So if you need more regular ammo for your shredder, you can grab that and nab yourself some regular shotgun shells, which don't tend to do a lot of damage against juggernauts and Perlin and all that, but they do wonders against the other enemies that you find here. But right here is what I'm talking about. So if you look over the ledge, there's a cage. You can shoot the Perlin down there, open the cage, and get that full health. Not necessarily in that order, but you can. Get the grenade launcher right here. And the grenade launcher in Turok 2, it's nerfed, unfortunately, but I mean, it was pretty overpowered in my opinion in Turok 1. It will bounce, it will go boom boom, but I feel like it bounces a little bit too violently, and even if the grenade's kind of close, I feel like it doesn't really set off. Like in Turok 1, it could almost be like I don't know, like a bit of distance away from the person or the target, and it would blow up in their face, which is what I liked. But we're gonna rescue the last of our prisoners here. I'm gonna take out this Juggernaut, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the grenade launcher. And you only get 10 grenades in with this grenade launcher. And the unfortunate thing is we don't have a backpack in Turok 2, so we're stuck with 10 grenades. So it's definitely a downgrade. The grenades still hurt a lot. I would say the grenades basically one-shot most enemies, basic enemies. So that's something to consider. Is that entrail hitting that Perlin? I didn't even notice that when the first time I recorded this, but I guess the shockwave hit the intro, and the intro was like, I don't like that. So we're gonna get some more wall spinners here.
Waspinator! Waspinator 2 stings you!
Anywho, I can't wait to go and play back. Anyways, continue here, and this is where I did a lot of cutting. I cut like a minute here for sure, but I want to say I cut a minute and a half. The portal's right there, but we haven't opened the portal, nor do we have the feather. But the feather is actually right in front of the portal. You just need to get on top of the wall, the ramparts, whatever you want to call it. This is our last prisoner here.
I'm free.
Thank you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this area I'm about to walk into the teleporter area, because this is where I'm going to do a lot of my jump cutting back, so I can cut off a lot of that backtracking. That way I don't bore you folks. I don't like to waste your time. Honestly, I don't. So that's why I stopped in the middle of the first take, and I was like, you know, this is a little bit too much. I'm going to go ahead and stop and edit this part out. But this is what I call the jump cut area. I'm going to call it the jump cut area. So anytime I say jump cut area, this is where we're going to be in this general facility where the portal and the ladder is. That Scorpion missile launcher, you're not going to be able to get unless you have the Eye Truth, and the Breath of Life is not going to be enough to get that wonderful weapon. So we're not going to be able to get that. So take out the Juggernaut there, and we're going to go and continue on, and we're going to have to find a way to get on those rafters, and it's not here, it's actually in the previous part. So that ladder you saw in front of the portal that I had entered to get here is actually where you have to go. We're going to use the explosive shell to take out the wasp nest, and they won't even get a chance to come out, so that's always nice. But go up here, there'll be a door here with a gunner in there, so make sure you take that gunner out. And to follow those health right there on that little pad right there, that requires the Eye of Truth, which we don't have. You won't get that until level 6, and by then we already have all the goodies in the world, all the weapons, all the good amazing boom boom flashbang weapons that Turok 2 can offer, including the nuke, because by then we'll have the nuke as well. So jump in this portal right here. and I'm going to show off one little thing. So we are going to go back a little bit. I'm going to actually backtrack, unfortunately, here, and this is the only bit of backtracking I'm going to show, because I want to show off full health here that we could have gotten earlier, but I didn't go this way. And I'm thinking this is actually where you go to get the satchel charge, because even though the Death Marshes is my favorite level in Turok 2, the third satchel charge always throws me for a loop because I always forget how to get up there to those ramparts. And I'm thinking that the tower is right here along the wall, but it's actually not. That's a box of grenades right there, but the full health is right here on the other end. And I'm going to grab that full health just to restore 2 health. Thank you, Adon. And we're going to jump cut to the cut area, which is right here, as I said. So we're going to go back here. We're going to actually get on that ladder. But I'm going to jump in this teleporter right here, thinking it's over there, but we're going to jump cut it back again. And, well, no why I keep wanting to try to get that Scorpion missile launcher. I'm going to attempt to get it. And I shouldn't have gotten this ultra health here. Once you get that ultra health, there's no way to get back on those ramparts. So you should really get that ultra health after you get everything else. Otherwise, you've got to backtrack a little bit. So we are going to jump cut here in a few seconds. So jump cut! So we jump cut it back to jump cut area. We're going to get back on that ladder. And we're going to go ahead and get the satchel charge for real. And we're going to get the, I think it's the blue eagle feather. So we can get the Breath of Life Talismen that I'm going to be super salty about, because that should have been in the previous level. And I'm never ever going to let that go. So, still a fantastic game. It has its flaws, I know, but you know, every game has its flaws no matter how small. So go ahead and take out those 2 entrails, and then we're going to go this way to activate the warp portal, as Adon says it. And go up here, follow that life force up, and then you'll find the switch to activate the warp portal. And I'm going to let Adon take it away. Go ahead, Adon.
Warp portal activated.
Thank you, Adon. And then here you can blast these cages if you want. You don't have to. It'll drop some life force, 30 in total, but I don't need it just yet. Unless I said the words just yet, I do die. So follow the ramparts this way. You'll get the blue sacred eagle feather.
You have found a sacred eagle feather.
Thank you, Adon. You forgot the color. We'll go in here and we'll get our second talisman in the game, the Breath of Life Talismen. I'll let the spirit talk a little bit.
I grant you the Breath of Life Talismen. This talisman
Should have been in level 2.
will allow you to swim unharmed through poisonous waters. May it help you on your journey.
A level 2 late, but I can... No, I still can't forgive it. I'm so salty about that. Anyway, I know I said I would like the spirit talk, but I always say that every time I play Turok 2. Like, the Breath of Life Talisman. This talisman should have been in level 2. So we did a little bit of a jump cut there, that way we don't have to backtrack. I want to show you what happens if you jump into Death Marshes. Anyways, that was my little Terminator 2 rendition right there. It almost looked like he should have been given a thumbs up right here. So Joshua will resurrect himself, and he'll do like a little bit of a kung fu pose. 8 lives remaining.
8 lives
and then we're going to be...
remaining.
Thank you, Turok. He'll introduce himself. We're going to jump cut to the jump cut area, and this will be the end of part 9. After I get some ammo right here and jump into the portal. So I'll catch you on the next one, folks. You have a good one. Later. Bye.